This is the first episode where we start our very long series of building an e-bike adventure camper van. The first step in this process is taking down all the wall paneling and metal curved edges from the sidewalls and the roof. This is a task all on its own due to the fact that they decided to not only rivet the panels on, they also decided to glue them on the back half of the ribs of the van. Luckily, we have an idea on how to remove this, so we'll go through that with you today in this video. Okay, we got this panel off, and there's some water damage over there where that little thing is. I was kind of expecting that, but there's another piece of metal that I'm not 100% sure why it's there in the first place, but there's nothing on the outside of the van, so it's kind of weird that it's rusting. But we're gonna have to grind that down and treat it so it stops. All this stuff up here is glue to put this carpet on, so I guess it's carpet glue, I don't know. Some kind of spray glue, spray adhesive. So we'll get all of that off if we can. I don't know if we really need to. And there's some carpet behind here. These are all riveted in, so we'll have to drill those out. And I'm guessing this and this are the same. I do see some wiring up there. Don't know. I'm sure some of it goes to these lights. We'll have to tackle that when we get there, but it actually looks pretty good from this side. I'm hoping the floor doesn't have any rust on it right here, given that this is leaking or was leaking at one time, and I don't know where it's leaking from, but there is some rust on the outside. Hopefully it's not rusted through, but we can tackle that. That shouldn't be a problem. Other than that though, I kind of expected it to have some flaws. It is a really old vehicle, but I'm sure we're in for some more surprises. Kind of went into this knowing that, so let me here, because it's not rusting up above that much. It does look like it has a little bit, but not too bad. But underneath it's pretty bad where they touched it up, so we may pull all of this out and clean it up. We're gonna have to pull this off anyways because we can't get to anything. Looks like this was used for some kind of electrical at one point. It would be nice to utilize this though in some way. But we'll probably be cutting this off and investigating. We're gonna raptor line the outside anyways, so we'll fix it. Like, see, this is orange peel right here. I think some of this is orange peel too. I don't think it's all rust, but there's rust on the bottom. There's rust on the top on the inside. There's rust on the bottom on the outside. So that'll be interesting. All right, well, first panel down. We got the rest to do, which we should be tackling tomorrow. Gotta charge up my batteries and get everything ready for that. I just wanted to get in here and at least look at that one. That kind of scares me, to be honest with you. Of course, a lot of it's covered up by this Reflectix, but there's no sign of rust anywhere. All that red stuff you see is just glue. Looks like rust, but it's glue. So that's pretty bad, but I think we can fix it. Grind it down, sand it down, treat it, clean it up, fix that door, probably get a new lock for it or get a whole new door in general. I thought we were going to gain quite a bit of space, but they were pretty close to up against the wall. I wasn't 100% sure. I thought it was bumped out a little bit, but we're going to be gluing in furring strips here, so we actually might be coming out more than they did. Thinking about a window here, just a awning window, another window over here, maybe a sliding window, a big one so I can see out my blind spot, and then probably a couple windows on this side, a fan, at least one, probably two, but one to begin with. Probably gonna put that one up here closer to the kitchen. sides, which looks great. But we have this problem where they glued the plywood to the frame. I thought I was going to gain some space, but it doesn't look like that's the case. And we're going to have to grind all this out. And there's a bunch of rivets still stuck in here, so we're going to have to pull all those out. And any that we can't get to, we're going to have to grind out and try to get this all back together the way it was. Yeah, I'm not sure why they did some of this stuff, but here we are. This side's worse than the other, but they're both pretty bad. From what I've been told, an oscillating saw will do really quick work of this, and possibly a heat gun. I'm a little afraid about using a heat gun because there's still wood attached to the glue, and the glue is stuck pretty good. We can probably get it off with a heat gun, but we'll see what happens. We will probably just run an oscillating saw right down along the edge of the frame here, or the body, whatever you call this. We only have one rust spot over here. The other hole that was made in the van is actually clean, looks all good, doesn't look to be leaking at all. And we will be addressing this side over here. There is some rust right there, and then down here is a bunch of rust. You'll maybe be able to see that. I think I pointed it out though the last time I filmed. Yeah, this is our problem spot right now. I don't know if it's leaking currently. We'll find that out if it rains ever. We still have to take the ceiling off. I have been delaying that because I want to see where all the wiring goes, how it's hooked up. It's hooked up to a switch over here, so I'm eventually going to move these lights out of here and hook them into my own battery, so it's not running off the car battery, and I can leave them running as long as I want, especially once we get solar and all that done. But that's the latest of the work on the inside of the van. I'm gonna hurry up and get in because it's getting ready to storm.
The next day.
Alright, progress has been made. We got the rest of the wood off the side of the van. Kind of hard to see, it's a little dark in here, but there's still glue. We're gonna have to sand all that off. There's still a few rivets on the floor and a couple nails sticking up, so we'll have to cut those out. But our next task, which I've kind of already started, is pulling this panel off, going down to the switch, and this is how you turn the lights on. So currently they are operating, but they're not going to be operating very much longer because we're going to take this cable, which I believe runs to the fuse panel under the seat, and we're going to remove that, get power off of the switch, and pull this wire out and get rid of these lights, which all we're going to do is cut the cable, these red and white ones here, and we're going to pull down the roof. That'll be the last bit of paneling that we have to do, and then we'll see how the roof is, make sure there's no rust. If there is, we're going to treat it. We still have a few more things, like there's a bunch of spray foam here that we got to get out, and it looks like it runs all the way up along the ceiling here. Not sure why. Hopefully there's no hidden anything up there, but there might be. And then we got to tidy up these cables. This is the reverse camera. I do have another reverse camera on my stereo up there that I haven't really showed you guys yet. I have another video coming where we're going to go over all the other stuff I've added so far. But yeah, for now we're going to finish up the floor, get all the rivets and nails up, and we're going to start ripping down the ceiling, and that'll be the final thing that we have to do for paneling. And then we got to go through and grind all this rust, clean it up. I got some rust restorer spray and some Rust-Oleum to cover all this up. And then the major thing is fixing this spot over here, which has rust all along and a little rust spot over there, and the box here is probably going to get cut out and replaced. I wanted to put a big vent in here, but I don't know if I can do it with the way the box is installed. But yeah, we just have a few things that we have to touch up. Just a little rust, nothing major here. Now I don't know what's going to happen in the back, so that might be another big job. We'll see. We're getting closer to where we can start wiring, and figuring things out and planning. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put my battery system up there right behind the driver's seat, and you want it to be, you don't have to have it close to your battery, which is in the front under the hood of the car, but for the DC to DC charger, it's better to have your batteries closer to the car battery so that you can wire that up with less wire, and then it requires thick wire because of the amperage that comes through it. So I think it's either 2-aught or 1-aught gauge wire from the house battery to the car battery, or from the DC to DC charger to the car battery. A couple fuses in between there. Been watching lots of videos, so we're making progress. Can't wait to show you what we're doing. So this is, I think, episode 2 of the video, and we're just about done. And then we're going to be moving on to the next part of the video where I go over all the things that I've added. And I'll also show you the engine. I haven't shown you the engine yet, so that's something you probably want to see. Everything's good there. I checked everything out before I bought it, as well as I checked it out even more when I got it. We did an oil change this past weekend, and it's been running really good. So knock on wood, hopefully we don't have very many more issues inside the van. We got the roof taken off and all the aluminum foil stuff. And we had a couple leaks, it looks like, where the roof seams are. This one's actually pretty good, but the other ones are kind of leaky. Like here, you can see some water. So this is a simple fix. We just have to go up and check the roof seams. This might be previous damage though, not real sure. But yeah, we're gonna fix that, reseal the roof. And now we are doing rust, and that's going to be the next episode. Reviving the floor on the van and the ceiling, I guess. Got all the lights unhooked and removed, and the wiring cut out of here. Switch is no longer active. So see you on the next episode where we tackle the rust on the van. There's not very much, but it's going to take a while.